Hey everyone, and welcome to today's episode of The Wash, presented by Blue Line Pressure Washing. We, as you can tell, are doing things a little bit differently because I'm doing the introduction and not Tori. The stars did not align for us to do a regular recording this week. Some things that out of our control had happened and prevented us from being able to do that. So we're going to do something a little bit different, and I'm going to just do the downstream portion, and we're going to release that today and see if we can at least get some helpful content out to you guys, and we'll get back to the regular schedule starting next week. So what we're going to talk about is resources that we have used over the years to help grow our business. One of those resources, probably the biggest resource, and not probably, it is the biggest resource, was home service business coaching. Window cleaning resource is another great place. Their forums, their information that they provide, their free guides that they give, their pricing, the materials that they sell. Great one-stop shop for window cleaning. Steve-O the Window Cleaner, great channel. If you're going to watch for window cleaning, learn how to do window cleaning, then I suggest going there. YouTube University is obviously a good one. You can learn a lot of information from YouTube. Just be careful what you're paying attention to and use a little bit of common sense. PWNA, Pressure Washers North America, that's another resource that you can use. They do offer a lot of classes that you can take to kind of learn how to do the business. Everett Abrams on YouTube, Wizard of Wood, another great person to learn from. And I mean, we could go on all day, but just, check out some YouTube channels and go through YouTube University. That's if you're just starting out, or if you're trying to, you come across something, I've never done this before. Let me see if I can figure out methods that other guys have used to do it. You can do that kind of research as well. Let's see. Panhandle Power Wash down in Florida, great people. Great place to buy your supplies. They do a lot of seminars and stuff like that, so you may be able to get involved in some of those. And also, again, great place to buy your products, great pricing, and shipping is pretty reasonable and pretty quick. Let's see. I think it's about Envirospec.com. Another great place to buy items. If you're going to kind of put together your own pressure washer, you can buy the pieces from there to put that together. So we're going to talk about HSBC for a while and how they really helped us get to the point that we're in. So just for most of you guys already know what my background is, but we're going to run down it real quick just for anybody that may be new. As an 11-year veteran police officer, left the police department in 2016, started a lawn care business, hated the lawn care business, got out of the lawn care business. I became a police officer at the age of 20. It's all I really knew. It's what I wanted to do for the entirety of my life. When circumstances arose with my physical ability to do the job and I had to leave, then that's when we decided we were going to start looking at building a business. So again, hated the landscaping business, had no idea what I was doing. I've never done a business before in my life, but I learned from my mistakes, and we transitioned over to pressure washing. So we started the pressure washing business in 2019. We've grown every year, but this year is the first year that we experienced what a lot of people call exponential growth. So we did grow a little bit each year, and we got to a point where we were going to be able to hire a helper to help me in the truck this year full-time. We have the part-time helper in Evan, who's been with us since 2019, but we were looking at bringing on full-time help for me this year. However, I got hooked up with Landon and Dave and all the other great coaches over at HSBC, learned a little bit about their program, took some of their free webinar stuff, took some of their free classes, learned a little bit, kind of went back and forth about it, and I was like, you know what, let's give it a shot. These guys seem, pretty good read on these guys. They seem genuinely wanting to help, and I'm glad that I did because they are. So we got into the program, and I mean, there's things in there. There's They talk about how to hire. They talk about branding. They talk about sales and marketing. They talk about the company culture, your vision, your path to getting off the truck, your path to becoming the CEO in your business and to working on it, not in it. And they don't just talk about this stuff; they help you do it. You have the coaching calls, you have the weekly classes that the coaches will give you on the topic of the week and go through things, and you network with other great entrepreneurs like-minded like yourselves that are, and it's not just pressure washing businesses. There's pressure washing businesses, window cleaning businesses. I know there's an electrician, at least one of them that I can think of off the top of my head. There's some landscaping businesses, Christmas light businesses, all that stuff. Any home service based business, they can help you out. Locksmiths, they can help out, because I asked specifically, do you guys think you could help with a locksmith? And I was told yes. So these guys are about as dedicated as anyone can be to your business that doesn't work for you or doesn't have a shareholder stake in your business. Coach Dave does a lot of great free stuff, so if you're on the fence about getting into a program like this, then, reach out to me if you have questions about it. I will be happy to share my testimonial with you on it as I'm doing right now. I'm 85-90% off the truck. I'm very rarely ever in the truck. The only reason I'm in the truck right now is because we're doing the new Christmas light service, and I want to be out there in the field with the guys and making sure that the processes are getting, fine-tuned to what we need to do, and make sure that everything is, that the groundwork is laid for this Christmas light service to continue into next year without needing me to be involved in it at all. So the best way for me to learn is to go out and do it. So that's why I'm in the truck now. But you can't put a price, honestly, on something like what Coach Dave offers. And I'm not getting anything out of sitting here talking about this. I truly believe that the best way for any home service business owner to expedite their growth and get to a 6-7 figure company is to hire HSBC and let them teach you their ways of how to do things and let them get you on the path. Now, they can only give you the guidance. They cannot force you to do anything. They can't force you to listen to them. They can't force you to implement their systems. But if you're willing to put the time in, put the effort in, they will teach you how to do the job and get the job done as far as the CEO part of the business. They do not teach you the technical side. They're not going to teach you how to wash a house. They're not going to teach you how to clean windows. That's not what they're there for. You, as the business owner, should be learning the technical side, the labor side on your own. You should know that before you jump into something of going out and doing it on other people's houses. So this is a business program. It's not a pressure washing program. And in Dave's words, I'm gonna steal his words here. He's trying to create the mindset of the owners of the businesses he works with. You are a customer service business who happens to provide XYZ services: pressure washing, landscaping, Christmas light. You first and foremost, you are a customer service company. I think, honestly, if I had to go back and do it all over again and they told me the price was twice what I paid for it, I would do it. Knowing what I know now, I would pay probably 3 times, 4 times what they charge to learn that. And just to give you an idea, I'm not going to come right out here in the middle of YouTube and Apple Podcast land and explain my numbers to everyone, but my profit margin has grown enough to cover 3 to 4 times what they charged me this year alone. So it does pay for itself as long as you implement what they're trying to teach you to do. Other resources that we use are, now that I've thoroughly toted the HSBC guess it's not really toting the line because, like I said, they're not asking me to do this, but I've tooted their horn, I guess, plenty. We'll get into some other areas and aspects of it. Resources like EnviroSpec, so they sell pretty much everything that's pressure washing related. You can, however, find some things they have the best quality of, some things they don't. Just do some price shopping with that. But EnviroSpec is a great resource. You can always reach out and get in touch with their customer service. I've never had any issues with them. Really, I think that's all I have for the resources that we use. There's another partnership that I have embarked on. I'm not going to discuss in this episode because it kind of ties into the next episode that we're going to be putting out. And we're also working on possibly having that person guest on, the CEO of that company guest on the podcast as well. So I'm not going to spoil any surprises on that note. Our next episode, I believe we are going to kind of backtrack a little bit. So our next episode will probably have like a Halloween theme to it because Jen was really looking forward to the episode that she wrote and built around Halloween that would have obviously released today on Halloween. So I told her that we'll go ahead and do it and release it anyway. A week after Halloween's not going to hurt anything. And besides that, it kind of keeps us on schedule with the topics and tasks that we wish to accomplish by the end of the year. I will close out heading into the holiday season. You guys enjoy your family, enjoy the time with your friends. Go ahead and start thinking towards that. I mean, this is a great time to think about family, friends, and all that. But as a business owner, start thinking towards your 2024 plan. If you're not doing Christmas lights, you want to zone in on your gutter cleanings for the fall, zone in on your window cleaning contracts before it gets too cold to be out there doing anything. Try to get as much of that stuff kind of taken care of, and then start getting ready to shift your gears into looking into your business plan for 2024, your marketing plans, all that kind of stuff. And if you have something you want to do in the downtime to fill that void, that downtime is a great time to jump into the HSBC program because you'll have more time during the day to work on it than if you were out in the truck all day. We all know how that's like. You got in the truck for 8, 9, 10 hours. You come home, the last thing you want to do is sit in front of a computer and take an hour class on this or an hour class on that. It's worth it. Do it if you get into the program in the spring. But if you can get into the program this winter, I would suggest do it this winter and maybe get a head start on 2024. Unlike me, I was kind of behind the 8 ball. I started in the spring of 2023, and a lot of the stuff that I should have been doing to prepare for 2023, it was already kind of behind the ball on that. So if you get in now, you can really hit the ground running in 2024. All right, guys, I think that's it. I appreciate you guys jumping in with us. Make sure you check us out at thewashpodcast.com, Blue Line Pressure Washing Blue Line PW LLC at Anchor, and check us out on YouTube and Facebook as well. We look forward to talking to you guys next week, and let us know if there's anything we can do for you. Talk soon, guys.